Today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous staggered chevron rhinestone tumbler using one of my templates. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also check out my free Diamonds and Dust Facebook group where I give exclusive discounts and some more tips and tricks. There will be a link for you down in the description. We are going to start by cutting out our template. This is the staggered chevron template. It is available in my shop. I will have a link for you down in the description. And we are going to apply it to our tumbler by making a straight line going up vertically, using that line as a guide to make sure the template goes on straight. I am just going to use the palm of my hand or a vinyl squeegee, pressing slowly and firmly. These are the rhinestones we're going to use today. We have the Proud Peacock Mix, the Peacock Mix, and the Golden Shadow Mix. These are all from Diamond Fire Rhinestones, and code TRYNA, T-R-Y-N-A, will save you at checkout. We're going to grab 3 colors that somewhat coordinate to each rhinestone color. Then we are going to take off the first sections of the template that you are going to paint your first color. Once those sections are dry enough to move on, remove the next sections of your template and paint them in the coordinating color to your rhinestones. Remove the remaining sections of your template and paint those in your final color. Where the staggered chevron template meets up, you will kind of have this line or seam, and we are going to make that line in Golden Shadow SS6. So I'm just going to apply my glue down the side and apply those rhinestones in a straight line. Now I'm going to take the Proud Peacock mix. I'm going to dump it out on my Diamond Fire working mat here, and I love to do that just because I can flip them over with just like the flick of my pen or my picker tool, whatever you want to call that, or my pinky. And I'm only going to pick up the SS20s, or what will ever fit in that smaller section on the template. Once you have those smaller sections applied where they're just really thin, I'm going to go on the outside and the inside of those sections and just apply a little bit of glue and outline it in the Golden Shadow SS6. I'm going to do the same thing with the Golden Shadow mix by picking out the SS20s and just applying them to the thinner sections of that template. Once that's fairly dry and you're pretty confident that those rhinestones won't move around, we're going to go back with the Golden Shadow SS6 and go around the Golden Shadow that we just placed in those thinner sections. And then we're also going to use it kind of as a striper, and we're going to go in between each staggered chevron applying those SS6. Now that you have all those little SS6 placed, you're going to go back to each color mix and apply it. This is with the scatter method, which is really easy. You just pick up any size and just place it wherever you want it, kind of like a puzzle, but don't overthink it. You're going to have a few gaps and you're going to have things not just fit tightly together. That's okay. That's why I prefer to base paint it so it looks like it doesn't have a little teeny tiny baby gap. But what I like to do is I just like to apply some glue and then take a little silicone tool and just smooth it out a tad. You don't want to wipe off too much of that glue. You really do want a good a good smush when you put your rhinestone in, but you also don't want it to like overpower your rhinestone where it's coming up and over the sides, or it will just kind of dull your rhinestones. So like I said, we're just going to take our little picker tool. I'm going back to the Proud Peacock and placing it in my blue sections and just picking up and placing. Just keep applying glue in small sections so you can apply your rhinestones before the glue dries. If you need more in-depth and detailed tutorials, make sure you check out my Diamond Elite mentorship group. I offer one-on-one help with exclusive tutorials, SVGs, and free templates every single month. Plus, you get a discount on all of my supplies in my shop where I offer that premium soft art glitter we all love, along with some gorgeous vinyl prints. There will be a link for you down in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Once your tumbler is all rhinestoned, I usually let it sit for a few days and then give it a good scrubbing to make sure all those rhinestones are sparkly. I think our tumbler turned out absolutely gorgeous. I even finished off the booty with Betty and bogus glitters. Look how gorgeous that turned out as well. If you want to check out those glitter colors, they are available in my shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.